이 순간이 잊어질 수 있는 아름다운 순간이 아닐까? If home is where the heart lies, I arrived here a soulless man. All my memories were homemade, marinated by bare hands. Packed a bag, left Korea to set foot on sacred land. But between leaving home, between two jobs and being broke, between scoring hope in my pocket, just enough pot to smoke, ready to rock the boat, more often than not just about to explode, just barely between drowning in my own sorrows and staying afloat. Looking back, I must have been asleep, but the truth I see is the one I keep, a refined self that I seek. Under a saddened mask hides an inner peace. I don't always succeed in sweeping my demons back to sleep. No reason to weep. Where's the growth of the winning streak? During my lowest of the lows, I was told, learn to take it slow. The golden ticket home is to follow the open roads to my unbroken soul. Had to fall back into the depth of the things that I feared the most, only to stand here, rep the city that raised me. Let me grow, South Korea soul. Make it known, these are my love letters home. I signed them, truly yours, Youngbinthepoet. But I can hear heaven sigh as my dirty, dazed and confused mind, worried about having spent all this wasted time trying to assassinate my inner child. Got that 9 to 5, took a while to make it out alive. Champion belts hang on my living room clothesline. You can watch me nosedive back to a place where the living reside. If home is where the heart lies, I'll build a city in your bedroom. And when it's time for reality's blinding light to fade to blue, I look at you unconfused and understand that life and sex ain't about win or lose. I know now it was all about figuring out where all that pain was coming from. Not having to stare at a blank page, wondering if I still give a fuck. I just need that slice of autumn sun. Watch her roll our evening blunt. I smile back as she look up for that lasting second. I don't hate the man that I've become. To know what it feels like when today's gift all of a sudden takes a turn, raging into tomorrow's burn. I can play it safe on stage, a convincing smile is easy to fake, but it's never too late to see what's behind life's curtain. We are merely outer shells of our forgotten selves. Believe me when I say it took me years of picking at the surface. Boxed in a one-room apartment, hello, where screaming ain't an option. Cause at the end of the day, silence is what's toxic. Skeletons in my closet constantly remind me here reside the forgotten. Old letters I've gotten just to sift through, flipping those albums to open the gates to memory lane, into a hopeful dimension I drift to. Sound doesn't travel in tight spaces, but lo and behold, couple bumps on the road. Yeah, I face those. Looking through the scope of life, I only target the people who give me hope. Case closed. The ride or die, keep them close. Cause the vices of my life never succeed to numb the pain. Just another day of delayed heartbreak. Cremate the past to resurrect today. Accept the mistakes I made, all the way to the mistakes that made me great. Picked up the lost pieces only to let them go. Solitude can be an ally when you grand old. My sanity unfolds as I choose to live the simple life, straight out the Shinto gate, monk-like. My little brother counts the ink displayed on my skin, asking me where I'm headed, where I've been. I'll tell him I follow wherever the wind takes me, as long as it's tomorrow. So if home is where my heart goes to die, bury me oceanside with a horizon made just for me. Sunset composed of past memories. I'll have been grounded enough by then. I'll just wanna float, unlearn the unknown. The destination to my journey home is at the end of the road less traveled by. Behind my brittle fate lies an inner mastermind, a lonely captain lying on a deserted island, passing time, silently waiting.
Für etwa 15 Minuten, dass der Leim rund um den Korken runterfließt. Dass der Leim rund um den Korken um den Korken, rund um den Korken herunterfließt.
Ja.
Achten, dass man keine Verletzungen bei den Zapfenhaltern macht. Zapfenhaltern.
Aber es ist ja ein Zapfenhalter.
Dann musst du lieber bei
der-
dem Zapfenhalter,
Ja.
wenn es nur einer ist. Korken sauber halten, Polierpaste halten.
Nein. Eins mehr. Und dann sind wir fertig.
Ja.